Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Music Lounge. Let's remember to share the link with our loved ones. Tinotenda Chipunza is our special guest on today's episode. Thus, take a seat back and unwind while he shares his journey with us. Be blessed.
Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of the Music Lounge here live on the Bluffhill SDA channel. My name is Fadzai Dzimiri and I am your host today. Now, without wasting much of your time, I would like to thank each and every single one of you who has joined us here live on this Music Lounge program. Thank you so much for the overwhelming support that you give to our musicians each and every single time. Now, I am blessed to have so many musicians from all over the country coming here to this couch to share their talent with us. Now, without wasting much of your time today, we've got a very special guest. He's an engineer. Thank you so much for joining us today, Tinotenda Chipunza.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us more about yourself, because we are dying to know what you have for us. I mean, you're an engineer and you're an engineer and a musician. Now tell us, what does music mean to you?
I'll say music, it's my escape from reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's an escape from reality. So that means it's not just the lyrics and the melody. It means so much more to you.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it means so much more.
Okay, so tell us more about yourself, because like I mentioned, you're an engineer.
Yeah.
What type of engineer are you?
I'm an industrial and manufacturing engineer.
Okay.
I major in automation or optimization of processes.
All right. So it seems like you've got a very busy schedule. I mean, a very busy career. How then do you fit the whole music aspect into your life?
So industrial manufacturing engineering has taught me planning and scheduling. So it's not busy per se,
Okay.
but it's how you manage your time. So that's why I said optimization. So I'll say I'm quite a lazy person. That's why
Okay.
I chose engineering because I love automating things. So that's why I joined. So I always make time for music.
All right. So then, do you sing with your family? Tell us more about your family and how they've influenced your gift. How they've supported you in this gift that God has given you.
So we are a family of 4, including me. I'm the last born. So my mom is the one who sings. She's a great singer.
Okay.
But over the years, I used to listen to King Messengers, the Heralds. I was also interested in a cappella for a long time. But people in my family didn't like my music.
Why is that so?
I think I have a boring playlist because when I listen to music, it's more of the lyrics. Let me say more of the technical side.
Okay.
So at times over the years, I developed the skill of writing songs now.
Okay, that's actually interesting. Now let's pause and focus on how you write, how you're a songwriter.
Yeah.
Please tell us more about that. You said you developed it over the years. How then did you get to a point where you actually started writing songs for people? Do you ever do that?
Yeah, I do it. So the skill came to me, I realized it when I was in Form 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned at Nyauni High from Form 1 up to Form 6. So I will say I was deep into hip hop at the time I went to Nyauni.
Oh, okay. All right.
So there was this time when we were not allowed to play secular music. So I first joined the choir just to use my talent.
All right.
So over the years, I used to write love songs, but over the years I changed now and started writing about God and about what I feel. So most of the songs are personal experiences, but at times I'm forced to alter so that they do not sound too personal, because I feel like I'll be revealing too much about myself other than God.
So are we saying that if you hadn't gone to an Adventist school, there's a possibility that you wouldn't have been doing all this?
A very high possibility of it.
Okay. So is it that being at an Adventist school and the environment there, since they didn't cater for, the love you had for hip hop, is it that Can we say that that is what made you then get to a point where you're like, okay, fine, I can now really write songs?
Yeah, that is when I realized. And then we had teachers who would nurture us. We had Mr. Maroero, Mr. Msadiam.
Okay.
So they would nurture us and help us to manage studies and music as well.
So you say that you also used to sing in choirs. Were there also any small groups that you would sing in? And even now, do you sing in any groups?
Yeah, most of my time at school, I used to sing a lot. If I'm not singing in choir, during sports,
Okay.
just to cheer others. So, yeah, and currently I'm singing with a group called Cadence Music.
All right.
We are almost a year now, and we have a single on the way. It's called Ngenyi. It's a very personal song. It's a question as Adventists, we are afraid to ask God the question why.
Okay.
Because I think we are more afraid of the answer that God gives us, but He has never prohibited us to ask the question why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you're also that person who used to like sing during my war cries during the games and all that, right?
Yeah.
So then that also then brings me to my next question.
Okay.
So then what then made you, okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you're like so passionate about it to the extent that there's a possibility that you could have actually made music your full-time job.
Yeah.
So then what then made you change to engineering?
So I'm also a person who loves numbers.
Okay.
And is interested in details. As I said earlier on, I'm quite lazy. So being lazy, engineers are lazy people, I'll be honest.
But why do you say that? Because I beg to differ.
Because they would rather spend more time thinking on how to do something other than doing it.
Okay. So that's to our engineers out there. He said you guys are lazy people. Okay.
So because I would spend most of the time in my head, so that's when I started developing the skill of writing. If I'm not fixing something at home, or I read quite a lot as well, or reading, then I'm definitely writing music or listening. I enjoy listening to it more than making music more than singing.
So you caught my attention when you mentioned that you were so into hip hop, but then you just there was this transition from hip hop to gospel music. Please tell me, was there a point in time in your life where you actually realized that, no, here I've actually met God and I need to drift from this?
Yeah, there was a time. I would say it happened when I was now in university.
Oh, okay.
Throughout high school, we would sing and write songs just for the fun and the popularity of it. And because I knew I could sing, and some teachers would push me to sing. But it is only in university when I realized that I needed to be serious with God. So at times when I don't want to pray, I write a song.
Okay. I've heard so many musicians actually saying that they would rather listen to music than a sermon. To them, music speaks more.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to dispute that, because I'm always saying this, that as the Music Lounge, we are under the theme, let music speak.
Okay.
So I understand what you're saying when you're saying that when you don't feel like praying, I guess that's also a form of prayer.
Yeah, it's a form of prayer.
When you don't have anything to do, when you don't have the words to pray, I guess you just get onto a song, and that song actually goes along with the situation that you're in. So then, what is your favorite hymn?
I don't have any favorite hymn. It depends on the situation, to be honest.
Okay. And which hymn are you going to be singing for us today?
It's hymn 10, Kusangana Kuruizi.
All right. So in this situation, why did you choose that one?
So when I received a call from Tinotenda, I was actually missing my aunt. She died in 2017. So he then asked me, which song would you love to sing? So because I was missing it, it was her favorite hymn. So it's the first song that came to my mind.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you know what you actually mentioned is true. You know, when you get to hymn 10, you just realize, okay, someday, it's sort of like a song of hope.
Yeah.
That's what I can say. It's a song of hope. You know, maybe you've lost your loved one, but you're like, one day we are going to meet again. We're going to meet again. So that's the situation you were in.
Yeah.
When you chose to sing hymn 10.
Yeah, that's the situation I was in.
Well, thank you so much. I hope you guys have learned a lot from our engineer and how he has balanced his life and his talent, his work life and his talent. Now let us head over to the studio so that we can listen to this song. To me, it brings me so much hope, and I hope that as you listen to this song, you also get uplifted.
Sangana kuruisi apo kune kupenya mvura yakana kesisa yavakuna Jehova hunde tosangana Kanaka kudenga tosa ngana nevano yera pachika rocha mwari iyo pagombe perwizi irorwa kapira kuchena tichafamba nekutenda nguva setofara unde tosangana iyo parwizi rwakanaka kudenga tosa ngana nevano yera pachigaro cha Mwari kurwiziro runopenya mitoro ticharasa tosunungurwa ngemutsa tokashira chiremba unde tosangana iyo parwizi rwakanaka kudenga isu tosangana nevano yera pachigaro cha Mwari tosvika nekukasika nerwendo ruchapera moyo yedu ichafara ngeriyo rwekutenda unde tosangana iyo parwizi rwakanaka kudenga isu tosangana nevano yera pachigaro cha Mwari tosangana nevano yera pachigaro cha Mwari tosangana